Virtual rain showers, complete with the soft rhythm of rainfall, distant thunder, and moody gray skies, are gaining attention as a powerful tool for emotional processing. Delivered through high-quality headphones, immersive soundscapes, or visual VR environments, these simulated storms offer more than ambient background noise. They seem to tap into a deep, almost primal part of the human emotional landscape. For many, these digital experiences evoke nostalgia, soothe anxiety, or even trigger cathartic emotional release. The growing use of rain simulations in apps, wellness studios, and therapeutic settings points to a fascinating intersection of psychology, sensory design, and emotional memory. At the heart of this effect is the brain's intimate connection to environmental sound. Rainfall, in particular, is characterized by what's known as pink noise, a sonic texture with equal energy per octave, which has been shown to promote calm, improve sleep quality, and help the brain enter a more meditative state. Unlike unpredictable or harsh noise, pink noise is steady, predictable, and enveloping. It creates a kind of acoustic cocoon that reduces external distraction and allows the nervous system to shift into parasympathetic mode. When this is paired with rolling thunder, occasional wind, and low lighting, the effect deepens. The body responds with slower heart rate, deeper breathing, and reduced cortisol levels, creating a physiological setting conducive not just to relaxation, but to emotional vulnerability. There's also a psychological dimension. Rain has long been associated with introspection, melancholy, and nostalgia in both literature and personal experience. Simulated rain environments tap into this emotional symbolism. They recreate the conditions many people associate with feeling safe enough to feel deeply, curled up by a window during a storm, walking alone with thoughts beneath a cloudy sky, or hearing the distant rumble of thunder while lying in bed. These associations help open emotional pathways. In immersive rain experiences, people often report feeling more attuned to emotions they had previously buried: grief, longing, sadness, or bittersweet reflection. In therapeutic settings, this can be incredibly valuable. Psychologists and counselors are beginning to experiment with ambient sound environments, including rain simulations, to help clients access emotional states in a gentle, nonverbal way. Unlike talk-based techniques, soundscapes bypass cognitive resistance. They do not demand analysis, they create space. This is particularly useful for people dealing with repressed emotion, creative blocks, or stress that manifests as emotional numbness. The sound of rain can act like a key, unlocking subtle layers of feeling that were waiting for the right environment to emerge. Interestingly, virtual storms can also provide comfort, not just catharsis. For many people, the sound of rain is a sensory anchor, something consistent, neutral, and safe. In chaotic or emotionally overwhelming times, simulated rainfall offers a quiet rhythm that invites emotional regulation. People struggling with anxiety or overstimulation may use these soundscapes to ground themselves, shifting from scattered thought loops to a more embodied, relaxed state. In this way, rain becomes not just a trigger for sadness or nostalgia, but a tool for returning to emotional balance. The visual component amplifies the effect. VR environments or screen-based simulations of stormy weather, complete with darkened skies, falling droplets, and occasional lightning flashes, create a sense of containment and solitude. Unlike sunny, expansive landscapes, which may energize or distract, rainy visuals tend to turn attention inward. They invite slower movement, softer emotions, and a reflective mindset. When paired with calming music or natural thunder, these visual environments can support everything from journaling and meditation to creative thinking and grief work. In some cases, people intentionally seek out rain simulations to feel something when real emotion feels elusive. This can be especially relevant in periods of emotional burnout or chronic stress, where the nervous system has become so desensitized that joy and sadness alike feel flat. The sensory richness of a storm, its texture, depth, and symbolic weight, can help reawaken emotional resonance in a safe and gradual way. Importantly, the emotional effects of virtual rain aren't always sad or heavy. Many users report feelings of peace, clarity, or warmth when immersed in these environments. There's a psychological cleansing associated with rain, a symbolic washing away of clutter, tension, or emotional residue. After a storm, the air feels lighter, both physically and emotionally. Even simulated storms can mimic this effect, helping users release what they've been holding on to and return to a state of openness. Of course, individual response varies. For some, rain may evoke anxiety if it's tied to past trauma or loneliness. But for many, it remains a neutral or even comforting backdrop for inner exploration. The key to its effectiveness lies in intention and immersion. When used mindfully, through headphones, in a quiet room, or via immersive VR, virtual rain can be a surprisingly powerful companion for emotional processing. In a world that often rushes us past our feelings, simulated storms offer a rare kind of permission to pause, to reflect, and to feel. Whether it's a gentle drizzle or a rolling thunderstorm, the digital echo of rain can become a sanctuary, inviting us to connect with our emotions, not as problems to fix, but as passing weather to witness, understand, and release.